BTS have been global icons for over a decade, but the music industry has changed over time. Now, Hybe is reportedly starting to doubt whether BTS, including Kim Taehyung or V, can shine again like they used to after completing their military service. 2025 will be a crucial year for the group, but there are many challenges they will have to face if they want to return to the top of the industry. Ever since it was announced that BTS would be going on hiatus due to military service, Hybe has had to adjust their strategy. While the group is still very influential, the big question is, can they dominate the global music industry again like they did before their hiatus? Hybe seems to be starting to be less confident about the prospect. Much has changed in the entertainment world, and while BTS still has a strong fan base, they have to face increasingly fierce competition. Kim Taehyung is one of the most prominent members of BTS individually. With his distinctive voice, unique charm, and strong connections in the fashion world, he has many opportunities outside of BTS. However, after returning from military service, it is possible that the public already has a new idol. A new generation of K-pop artists are starting to dominate, and this could be a big challenge for V if he wants to stay relevant in this highly competitive industry. Many groups who have gone on hiatus or served in the military have struggled to return to the top. Nostalgia can help attract old fans, but to survive in the music industry, BTS needs to prove that they can still bring something fresh. Hybe realizes that despite BTS' incredible history, the music world won't just wait for them to come back. They need to work hard to adapt to the new trends that have developed during their hiatus. During BTS's time in the military, many new groups have emerged and started to take center stage. Groups like NewJeans, Stray Kids, and SEVENTEN have grown in popularity and have strong appeal in the international market. Hybe has to face the reality that BTS is no longer dominating alone like they used to. They now have to compete with a new generation that is fresher and has a more in-line approach to current music trends. One of the biggest challenges Hybe faces is balancing group and solo activities. After the hiatus, it is likely that the members will focus more on their individual projects. Taehyung himself has shown great interest in fashion, acting, and his solo projects. If he chooses to continue his solo path, then the chances of BTS returning as a full group may become more difficult. While BTS is on hiatus, global music trends are evolving. New music genres are gaining popularity, and previously dominant styles may no longer be relevant. Hybe must ensure that BTS can adapt to these changes if they want to dominate the industry again. Otherwise, they risk being left behind amidst the increasingly fierce competition. BTS's comeback in 2025 will be a highly anticipated moment, but will they still have the same energy as before? After years of focusing on individual projects, it will be difficult to rekindle the group's previous dynamic. Hybe seems to be considering the possibility that BTS will not return at full strength. Perhaps they will perform more often in a more flexible format, with each member exploring different paths. While Hybe continues to support BTS, the company is also starting to focus on developing new artists. NewJeans, LESSERAFIM, and other artists under Hybe are increasingly gaining attention from the public. This could be an indication that Hybe is starting to prepare for the future without relying too much on BTS. If the group cannot return to the same glory, then Hybe must ensure that they have other assets that can dominate the industry. There is speculation that after his military service, Taehyung may choose to go the independent route rather than returning to BTS in full format. With his influence in the fashion and acting world, he could focus more on those areas rather than returning to being a full-time K-pop idol. If this happens, Hybe must prepare for the possibility that BTS may not be as active as before. They may still exist, but not as a group that continues to release songs regularly. ARMY remains one of the strongest fandoms in the world. However, there is concern that after a long hiatus, not all fans will remain as loyal as before. Fandom trends are also changing, and many fans are starting to idolize new groups. If BTS can't come back with something strong soon, they risk losing some of their fan base. Hybe now faces a big challenge: how to ensure BTS stays relevant in the new era. They can't just rely on past successes, but must find new strategies to maintain the group's appeal. Maybe BTS needs to rebrand or adjust their music to current trends. Whatever it is, Hybe has to work extra hard if they want to bring BTS back to the top. 2025 will be a defining year for BTS. After a long hiatus, they must prove that they still have a place in the global music industry. However, Hybe seems to be less optimistic than before. With so many challenges to face, the company is starting to question whether BTS can still shine like before, or whether they have to accept the fact that their glory days are over. One thing is for sure, no matter what happens, BTS will always be a part of music history. However, can they still dominate like they used to? The answer will be seen after they return from military service and face a world that has changed greatly.